So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to recreate this image so you can get ready to start generating sales for your holiday season. Of course, as you know, it is fall season now, and this is the great opportunity to take advantage of this tutorial so you can learn how to recreate something like this using your own creativeness. And I'm going to show you how to get started by using Canva. Hey, this is Anthony from Rocket Prince. Thanks for watching this video. On this channel, I provide you walkthrough tutorials from graphic designing to digitizing images for heat pressing t-shirts and embroidery. Today, like I said, we're going to go ahead and challenge ourselves to recreate this image. We're going to use it as our own twist, so that way you have the confidence to know that you can tackle any type of font and recreate it and add inserts to it so you can go ahead and generate this on your own t-shirts, your own embroidery, and start making sales for yourself. So first things first, let's go and get this started. We're going to start off with our canvas board, and I selected 5,000 by 5,000 pixels, and we are just going to simply type in, press T in your computer on your keyboard, and then we're just going to type in fall. We're going to use F for right now. We're going to do all these in singles. We don't want to put them all together, because if you look at this picture, they have them moved in different directions, and you can't do that if you create it into a PNG. So that's why we want to be able to structure it after we're finished, right? So all right, and then from there, we're going to choose a font called Ethan Sand Sheriff, okay? We'll select that. All right, and then from here, we're just going to select it, and we're going to hit Control D. And Control D again, Control D again, okay? And we're going to change this to A. Change that to L, and this one to L. Alright, now I'm just going to select them, just shrink them down so we can see what we're doing here. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these and I'm going to add them to a different page. I'm just hitting my shift key. I'm going to copy here, and then I'm just going to Control V them down here, because we're going to work on one letter for right now, okay, which is going to be F. All right, so now here's how we're going to change this font. What you need to do is you need to hit Effects, and it doesn't matter what order you do this in, as long as you just complete it, okay? So we're going to create a border around the F, and then under here, you're going to change this color to black, and we're going to make this font into 7. Hit Enter, or you can use the scroll bar here and it'll change it, okay? And then we're going to go up here to your top part where it says text color. You're going to hit white, okay? Why is that not taking? There we go, okay? Next is we're going to go to our Elements tool, and you're going to see under Shapes, you're going to select the first shape, click on it. All right, we're just going to grab this shape, and we're just going to bring it down and cover the F. All right, next thing, we're going to right click, and we're going to select our layers. And we're going to send it to the back. Okay, and then now all we'll do is we're going to change this color to black, and now we have our border around the F, we have the background black, and then what we're going to do now is we are going to download this into a PNG. Okay, let's go ahead and hit Share on the right hand side on top. We're going to hit Download. We're not going to select anything, we're just going to simply download page 2 only. We're going to deselect from the pages, and we're going to select page 1. Page 1. Okay, and we're going to hit Download. All right, once that's downloading, we can go ahead and add another page, and then all I'm going to do is just scroll up. So that page is now our second page. And then now what we're going to do is we'll grab the download image. We're just going to drop it in. Okay, we can blow this bad boy back up. Okay, and then we're going to select edit, and we're going to hit background remover. And we are going to take the white part away. Okay, we're going to make this a hollow image. So you can see now there's nothing inside it, so we're good. Okay, and that's it. So one more task here, and we're going to repeat this process with all the other letters. Okay, I'm going to skip through this part because it's the same process, and then I'll come back to once they're done. Okay, so now that I got all my letters set up, all we're going to do now is we're going to finish up the process. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the background to white. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to go to edit, and we're going to go to dual tone. We're going to click that, and we're going to go to custom. So let me go to custom, and then we're going to, under highlights, we're going to change this to white. And then under shadows, we're going to change this to white as well. Okay, we're going to do that with the following other letters. And we're going to do the same thing. We'll go to A, dual tone, custom. And I didn't explain this, but when you use your cursor tool bar, you want to make sure that it's pound FF, 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 okay? And that's going to get you the solid white background. Now, it's still there. You're just going to get that solid white background, okay? So just scroll up as high as you can. And there you go. Okay? Now let's go back. Now you got these kind of patterns, like you got like a plaid pattern, checkered pattern, some cheetah, and then I don't know what this is, but we'll find something. Okay, it looks like some kind of lemon or some kind of fruit or something like that. All right, so we're gonna go back, and we are gonna look for our patterns. So we can go ahead and delete the other ones here, and then we're gonna look for our patterns. So let's go back to elements, green. Let's use this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to layers, and we're going to send this to the back. All right, and then the second pattern was some kind of orange kind of checkered. Let's do orange. Kind of looks like it a little bit. That's fine. We'll run with it. All right, we're going to send this to the back here. Okay, and then we're going to do a cheetah pattern. There we go. Cheetah pattern. Here's a good one right here. All right, layer, send it back. Okay. We'll do checker pattern. Okay, so once you have all of your letters set up just like this, just for the sake of time, I'm just going to show you how to do this with the letter F, okay? So once you got everything done, all you want to do is just shrink this down, okay? Shrink it down all the way to the white. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your green now, and you're going to shrink it. So the white border is going to mask it, okay? To make it look like you got one. That's how you mask this with the white background. Okay, and then after that we'll go ahead and download all 4 colors, and we are going to hit background remover, which is going to remove the rest of the layers. So now we're going to just download letter A. Well, here, download, select page 1, got it. We're going to hit done, download. Okay. We'll just grab this one. All right. Okay, and then we got 2 more, so we can go ahead and delete that one. We're going to do our L, download. All right, we'll bring that one in. And we're going to download the last L. Deselect, click OK, boom, boom. Bring that one in. And we are good. Okay, so now we can get out of this. And then all we're going to do now is we're just going to select the background. And we're going to delete the last position. So the white background, right? We want to delete that. Okay, so we're just going to hit background remover. All right, same thing. All right, next one. Okay, and then the last one. All right, so now that you got all of them done, all we're going to do is just add them to one page now. So we're just going to Control C, and we're going to Control V. All right, we can delete that one. Control C, Control V, delete this one, and then Control C, Control V. All right, and we can delete that one. So now we're back to one page, and we're just going to straighten everything out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close these off. All right. Okay. All right. We'll center this. Okay. And now you can add a border around it if you want. So you just go back to Edit, and then you can hit Shadows, and then do Outline, and it'll outline the letters for you. Okay. And if you want, you can hit Control D to make another F, and you can actually go to Edit. You can change this to a different color if you want. You can go to you can make it all white. Okay, and then from here you can just layer that to the back, and then go to Positions, select your white F, and then just kind of like make it a shape like that, right? And the reason why, because if you look right here, you see on the other F, it had like a background, a white background. So I'm just trying to copy that, okay? So what you'll do again is just go Control D, all right? And then what you're going to do is go back to Edit, go to Dual Tone, Custom, change those things back to white. And you can even leave it like that. That looks kind of cool. Okay. Let's layer that to the back. That looks cool. All right. And let's do the same thing with these. Control D. We're going to edit, Dual Tone, Custom, layer that to the back. Let's change that color. So you make it some kind of orange. All right. And let's bring it down some. Let's go back to positions. Let's look at our color one. And we don't want it standing out too much. It's maybe like right there. And then we can probably tilt it a little bit. Okay. And same thing with the fall, the L. We're going to Control D, edit, dual tone. Let's see, maybe we can bring this cursor over here to blue. Let's see if we can play with some blues. Let's see. There. Sit back. Let's go to positions. Find that blue. The blue we're messing with. And then let's bring that like that. Okay. So let's look at, let's type in T for texting, right? And let's look for something. It's fall. So let's do it's all right. And let's select a font. All right, we're going to use Playwright US Trade. Okay, Control D, and we're going to do It's Fall W. 3ALL. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab this one and we're going to go back to positions, and we are going to take our F and our background F and we're going to group them. Okay. So we're going to just right click. We're going to group this together. And what we'll do is we're just going to blow this up. Okay. And let's move this out of the way for right now. We'll just blow this up. We'll just tilt this like this. Okay. Bring this in. We're going to do the same thing with the A. We're going to grab both positions here. Alright, and then we're just going to group them together. We'll bring this out. And let's bring that in like that. And then L, same thing. Positions, group, L and L. And did I grab that right? L. Positions, L and L. There we go. Group them. Alright. Bring this up. Just like that. And then same thing with this one. We're going to position. We're going to grab this one, and we're going to group them. Okay, and we're just going to blow this up. And just put it right there. And then we'll probably just tilt this one like that. Okay, so now that's why I was talking about in the very beginning. You want to do them in singles, because that way you have the ability to mess around with them and move them in certain ways that you want, because if you download them all together, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay. All right. And if you ever want to go back, I would just recommend that you save all this. Okay. Save this format. All right. Now we're just going to address this up. We'll bring this out. Okay. And then we can just start adding stuff in here. So we're just going to go back to elements, and I selected some stuff, so we'll go get our cinnamon. All right, we'll put that right there, and we're going to use some leaves here. I'm always in the way. We're going to get some leaves. We're going to send this to the back. And then we'll take some leaves again, bring them up down here, send those to the back. Alright, we'll take these leaves, send these to the back here. Okay, let's go back and find them in our positions. And we'll bring them all the way out here. And lastly, we'll just take some pumpkins and we'll throw them in here. Okay, so just keep in mind, you want to keep all your little add-ons to a minimum. You don't want to overwhelm it, because then it's just going to kill all of your creativity with your design. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. There we go. All right, I just lost the shape. All right, and there you go. Now you can take this design and you can download it into a PNG. And make sure that you do transparent this time. So go to transparent, click download. Alright, and once it's done, you're just going to drag it in. Okay, now you can blow this up. And then from here, what you want to do is you have two choices what you can do. You can go to share, and you can click on print with Canva just to see it on a t-shirt. Okay. And that's how it would look, and you can check on the mockups here. And if there's a way, I don't know how, but what you can do, you can't really download these images with them, with the mockup, but what you can do is you can take your snippet tool and you can hit new and grab it like that, and then just copy and paste, and then download it, and then send it to your clients. Or you can just add another page here, and you can go to elements, and you can select, you can type in under elements, you can type in t-shirt, which I did right here, and you can bring in a t-shirt here, and then you can just go back to uploads, grab your file, and then you can just bring it down and set up your t-shirt. And there you go. So I know it's a long process, but as you can see, with hard work, taking your time, you can create a stunning t-shirt for yourself or for your clients. And then you can just upload this and send it off to them as a mock-up, so they can have that extra feature to see the realization of what it would look like. And that's going to help you generate sales. So with that, let me all know what you thought about this video in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. I would love to answer your questions. And if you found value in this video, please give me a thumbs up, as it's going to help support my channel out tremendously. So with that, you have a blessed week and a blessed day, and we'll see you guys back on my next video next week, and peace.